Well, as far as the markets are concerned, it's a fresh record high after 51 sessions for the first time on the Nifty since September 15th itself. But in these 51 sessions, the underlying texture of the market, there has been a few changes. So let's talk about those changes itself. From the last high that the market hit, we've seen a lot more broad-based move in the, broader market, so to say. The small cap index up 7.5% at a fresh record high in the last 2 months, as well as the mid cap index up 6% too. That's not all. What's interesting is that the banking and the IT pack has been conspicuous by its absence when it came to moves in the market itself. And on the other hand, the heavy lifting was done by a bunch of other sectors. Real estate index, for instance, was up 24% in the last 51 sessions. The public sector enterprises up 18%. The energy and auto index doing well as well. So let's drill it down to individual stocks itself. Hero MotoCorp has been the hero of last 51 trading sessions with a gain of 26%. Bajaj Auto and Eicher Motors, the two-wheelers, not too far behind as well. And I spoke about the public sector enterprises doing too well. Look at BPCL up 25%, Coal India up 23%, and NTPC up 11%. And these are nifty stocks that I'm talking about. In terms of losers, it is the banking and the IT pack. So we have the big weights: HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank down 6% each, SBI down 5% as well. And the IT stocks, which had been underperforming earlier, continue to underperform with a cut of 4 to 6% on the major IT stocks as well. Then we had a couple of other losers as well in the likes of UPL and Adani Enterprises. But the big gains came in the broader markets and mostly in exchanges. MCX up 79%, and we'll shortly talk about Bombay Stock Exchange as well. But PFC, REC, in fact, among the top 6 FNO gainers, 4 of them again belong to the public sector enterprises. Trent, another retail company, strong results coming in. That stock up by about 34% as well. In terms of losers in the mid-cap end of things, we have Navin Fluorine down 18%. IGL is the only PSC which stands out in terms of an underperformance, and that's largely because of regulatory issues in the Delhi NCR region. We had a cut on Delta Corp and Rain Industries too. But the biggest gains, like I said, reserved for some of these small cap names, which are not small anymore. BSE, in just the last 51 sessions, up 101%. Big gains on Prestige Estates as well, 66% higher. Suzlon is up 65%. And Kesoram, the deal announced on that. Ahead of that, that stock up 60% in the last 50 sessions itself. Important to know for the near-term triggers now that we are at a fresh record high. What do we look forward to? Well, the India state election results, that's something we'll be watching out for. Then next week, we have the RBI policy outcome on December 8th. Foreign fund flows for the last few sessions, the FIs have been buying in our cash market. Does that continue into the next year as well? Because, in the second half of this month, we have low global liquidity in the holiday season. We'll also watch out for how the US markets perform, which will be a function of how US yields and Fed speak come by as well. Then, start of next year, we have the Q3 results and, most importantly, demand commentary ahead of the big central elections and budget triggers that we'll be watching out for.